Hello YouTube, and welcome to the Wild Expat channel. Today's a bit of a different video because I'm not in Poland. Check this out. So I'm actually in Cyprus. Come for a short break with the family and rented a car, and so this is a bit more of an informative video really than anything else, but yeah, that's the little beast. It's a Ford Focus. It's got a very small engine in it, and the roads here are amazing. If you've ever thought about Cyprus of just a beachy place, then you're wrong, because it's I've been here twice now, and the first time I came here I actually rented a Honda Shadow 750 and went up into the mountains, and it kind of blew my breath away really. It was very, very surprising, and some amazing roads. I put a couple of pictures up of my trip last time. So this time I got a bit of the afternoon off. We've already been up to the mountains already with little Vinny, but he was a bit sick because the roads are really, really windy. I'll try and do a bit of footage for you later on of the roads. But yeah, very, very good roads, and thoroughly recommend coming up here if you're up there. It's also a lot cooler as well. It's extremely hot at the moment, in the mid-30s, so it's kind of unbearable in the day. So coming up into the mountains is a real treat. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you a bit about hire cars. So let's get on with the video. So we all use hire cars, you know, we use them for business, we use them for holidays, etc. But they're it's a very complicated procedure, and some of these companies are just out to rip you off. I just thought I'd give you my advice when it comes to renting a car. So this one was picked up from Larnaca Airport, and you know, as normal, you go there, you give them your driver's license, and I'll just show you the car quickly. So yeah, you give them your driver's license, hand over your credit card, and sign a load of documents that don't really understand what's going on, and you know, you pick up the car and away you go. Problems I've found in the past is when it comes to giving the thing back. You know, for example, this car's done 20,000 kilometers. It's supposed to be pretty much brand new. Went to pick up the documents, and there's a few marks on there. I'm always careful when you're picking up a hire car. Check round it. I mean, most people have got smartphones now, so video the car. It's the safest thing you can do, because if you don't spot something and you hand that car back, in this case, I've had to put an €800 deposit down on my credit card, which they hold, and then it gets freed up once the car's been successfully returned. But once you've left the country, you can't argue the case. So be very, very careful. So I'll just talk you through, you know, some of the things I spotted on this car that were not on the sheet. So on first appearance, the car looks fine, right? No problems. If you were just picking this up in the dark, which I was, you know, you'd pick it up, drive away, and you know, happily ever after. But that's not the case. So, you know, if we start with a back panel here with a bumper, you know, you can see scratches there. Always check the wheels as well, even the roof. So here you can see someone's been towing it at some point, so that's a bit of a worrying thing. Dinks here, dinks there. Now some companies will let you get away with a certain amount, and they say, well, it's less than a 20p piece or whatever, so you don't need to worry about it. But always make a point of marking them out. So the wheels, you know, they're generally scuffed anyway, but always point them out, and if they are scuffed, tell the person that inspects the car. Here you can see there's a bit of paint, and you can see that this door handle looks fine, but it's actually been repainted. So someone's bashed that and redone it. I don't want to get the blame for that, so point all of this stuff out. There's a scratch down there. Same again on the front here. You know, this car's had a ding. You know, this is hanging out. Easily blame you if you've not marked it down. Scratches down here. The worrying thing was actually when I picked it up, I had a quick look underneath. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but the whole bottom of the car is all scratched to pieces, and it's hanging down really, really low. So someone's trashed this thing. It's all scratched on the bottom, all on the undersides under here, scratched to pieces. So yeah, don't get caught out. Someone's bashed it here on the front, it's all scratched, someone's hit something. You know, these cars are new, so Christ knows what people are doing with these things. Scratches on the front. everywhere. Always check the mirrors as well. That's a common thing to get blamed for. But, you know, the real reason I'm telling you this is that, you know, some of the outlays that you make are extremely expensive. But you don't want to get caught on that. It's certainly ruin your holiday. And you know, I've had some bad experiences in the past myself. So talking about bad experience I've had in the past, once I flew into Exeter in England, picked up a hire car. It was 3 o'clock in the morning or something silly. So someone stayed at the office just to let me in. Told me the car was brand new. I'm the first person to drive the thing. So I picked up the keys, got in the car, was just about to drive off, and I thought, no, I'll just check it over. Turns out it's not a brand new car. It had miles on the clock, and it had a big the front number plate was all cracked up. So the guy had gone by that time, so I couldn't go back and explain it to him. So I took some photographs of it because there was nothing else I could do at the time. Thought nothing of it. Went to return the car, and some guy was a very unhelpful guy. This is what usually happens. You see, the people you pick the car up from are very, very friendly, and the people you drop the car off to, you know, they don't really give a shit. So they're just out to find fault with the car. And so I explained to this person that, you know, this nothing had been marked down, but I've got photos of it, having absolutely none of it. So I went into the main office, complained to the staff there, explained them the situation, that what happened, and again they wouldn't refund me. So, and this was for work, and I had to speak to 2 managers, 5 emails, something like that, to try and get the point across. And yeah, fair enough. If I've damaged the car, I'll pay for it. You know, that's the way it is. And unfortunately, it is a high excess, and you know, a lot of them want you to take this insurance. I've never taken it personally myself. I just don't think it should be. You know, I just don't think you should be there. But you know, you can pay the extra and not have to worry about the car. And you know, that's what they're really pushing you on to do. And if you don't take it, they're really pushing to get that deposit out of you. So in the end, everything was fine, everything was sorted, everything got refunded, but still a real pain in the arse, and just takes so much time. So yeah, if you're renting a car, then always do your homework. A lot of the companies are pretty much the same, you know, Avis, Europcar, Budget. You know, I've rented cars a lot of the times. Once we rented cars for a stag do, my brother. So we all rented tiny little cars, and racing around Europe was fantastic. That was a great little trip, and no problems there. You know, I can't complain with Europcar on that one. That was very good. That was in France. Another time we rented MX-5s. Me and my brother went on another road trip to Romania from a Polish company. It was a smaller company, and I find the smaller ones are generally a lot better, and they care about the cars a bit more. So that, you know, they'll show you around everything, and make sure you've got the first aid kits and the spare hazard lights and all those kind of things. So generally they're the better ones. Don't think just because you can book the hire car at the same time as your flight and things like that there's going to be better service, because most of the time it's not. So I hope you found that helpful, and if you do have any questions about it or want to share your experience, I'd like to hear it, because I know there are some horror stories out there. So thanks again for everyone for watching. Please do subscribe for more videos, and I'm sorry I haven't posted anything in a while. I've just been extremely busy of late. The cameras were out, and I didn't get any very good footage. In fact, some people found them, but I was very lucky this time, and no one actually stole them. So they saw them, they sort of had a look around them, but they didn't steal them. So extremely lucky. But now winter's on its way, or certainly autumn, I'll be a bit more active with it, and hopefully get a lot better content for you in the future.